Dazzle can be the support fragger. That same story goes into what will be their retake. They've got the retake wall and likes of Vic. I think their comp looks a lot stronger for how Shopify plays. Now, to your point, Marks, the USA comp isn't that bad. The Brimstone makes me feel uncomfortable, right? Because I think you expend a lot very early with 3 Sky Smokes. I think that leads you to get faked for everything you're worth. But KO flashes will be nice. I think the Raze will have value in the same way the Jet does. A lot of the time we see players opt to pick up the Raze instead of the Jet. So that is totally fine. My concern is who's going to opt for this team. And my concern is having to crutch the Sage might have shut them down for Sentinel Prowess, especially when it comes to for anti-lurk. But hey, I love getting proven wrong. It's one of my favorite things. I like to say things confidently so I can be proven wrong. So take it away, USAE Black.
I mean, I hope that they might be able to. If anything happens, like based off of our last series, you don't know for sure how things are going to be shaking out here. So I don't want to completely discount USAE Black at all as we're getting things kicked off here. But generally speaking, I think you've got your fingers on the pulse of how Shopify Rebellion does want to play this specific composition. But they are going to be starting out on the defense. And actually, I would argue that their composition might work a little bit better on the offense. And it's very interesting. They're having their 2 duelists kind of stack A, which is a little bit unconventional. Usually you'd want to split out that Viper as well as that Killjoy to be able to just kind of like bunker down a bit better and then have maybe that duelist kind of push out of one of these sites. But instead, you know, it's a little bit of just kind of play chill and let Mata do his thing and push out a little bit more to try and get some information.
Bro got a thorn in his side. Did sneak back down, though. Everything stacked up right now towards mid. Still holding that cross. USAE had thrown the 0 B. Did pull a player off of it, which is quite nice. And now they'll look to scale in towards A instead, where there is going to be the numbers advantage for them. So have some space. B-Dog, you're on the top of heaven. A chance to really be a nuisance, but caught by the likes of Minecraft, man. Dazzle from the back of side is picked up. One is able to dismiss away, but into trouble. Xavier will be there to take a second look.
30 seconds left.
That will leave the likes of just 2 players after Minecraft grabs another. Traded now by Moose. He's off the top of the raffle. Mata into 1, has found it. Now a 2-on-2, walked back by Shopify. The Haunt is info on Zach, looking for the wallbang, not quite found. Mata here to Maze. He's caught the Raze player, but has taken massive amounts of damage. Moves from Raptor a second, a 1-on-1. A low Mata. He's tucked the paint shells, has found the frag, and barely dodges the shrapnel on that original explosion as well. 17 HP to the name. Take the pistol round for Shopify.
And that was such a good retake coming through from Shopify. The odds were not in their favor there, but they said, you know what? We're going to beat the house today. And I think that it was excellent teamwork, being able to come in, pinch the site from both sides, and Mata was able to really just put on a lot of pressure onto the backline, which made the remaining members of USAE have to double check their corners. But honestly, that was all kind of off the back of Minecraft, man. Minecraft kind of dominating the scene yet again. Who would have guessed? But that made that round even possible for USAE. We're going to be seeing a force up here, Cat. So, you know, those Stingers, let's see how they kind of play out here. Because I personally, I don't think that they're going to get that much value, especially at some of these longer range sight lines.
B-Dog with the Bulldog had a long range sight line and not quite there for what is that shot. Paint shell to push him off the angle. There'll be 3 players to the back of sight here, and Shopify instantly are on the flank. Jaeger's gonna pick up 1 and take it down. Moose, the stinger for Minecraft men to have another, but it is that flank that's gonna walk through. They have to play it physically, and Alcade will be here now and catches the look. Takes 1, not the second though. Vic will have a trade, has a lot of work to do here on the back end of things. Has a second, caught from jail though by Zach. A 1-on-3 for B-Dog. Try to avoid what has been the buy-up win for USAE. Caught by the 0 point. That's the info here for this team on the post plant. B-Dog will walk out. He sees Minecraft. Will find the frag. Oh, Vandal secured a 1-on-2. Top of heaven. Ball broken. Outburst there. Taps the spike, and Zach will tap him through the smoke. A 1-1 scoreline as USAE buy up and win it. They've got a Vandal now.
Man, every single time. Listen, Stingers, they're fun. You know, haha, look at the Stinger going again. They didn't even need to stand still when they got the value. But I am sick and tired of the Stinger meta, because there should have been no way that USAE were able to escape with some of those picks that you're looking at me like I'm a crazy
Why are you
person
switching
right now.
up? Why are you switching up?
Because it's
you
like,
thought I was mad
it's
at
a
the
joke.
stinger.
Yeah, it's fun. But like straight up, it is unbelievable how much value that stinger actually got them, and that is the reason why USAE Black were able to win that round. And so this time, Shopify Rebellion, they're going unconventional, sending 3 people all the way down the A side. They're on a save by this time, and let's hope they can find a couple of frags, get some better weapons into their hand, and they might be able to turn things around.
I feel like we're playing. You ever play one-on-one with your friends and say you can only play one site? Yeah. I feel like that is this round, as everybody is A. B-Dog's picked up one. Kaz, a quick trade back the other direction, though. USAE, they don't know about how many players really do sit here on the depths of this site. This could be dangerous. This is going to tuck this wall. The gas about to run out here for the Viper. The drone does not clear. This is the money shot for Moose. Out early. He's picked up one. Traded, though. Xavier is going to head to the back of Maze. And that's the cue for USAE to lead. We'll head out the angle, but
no way.
Not before another player is caught. That's a Vandal down, caught straight into what is the Spider's web. Fragged out, and well, Shopify happy to profit.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be able to get the spike down here, but keep in mind that Dazzle has already made their way around as well.
That's on the upper end.
No,
and
it's
there's
the
that stinger. We'll find him. We'll find the dismiss too to avoid what would have been the wall bang. So 5 HP to his name, snuck away. That's one tap from Zach. Still winnable. 1v2. Full armor. Vandal in hand. But Vix one tap. So very crispy. It will secure the Zenny Thrifty in a 2-1 scoreline for the Shopify Rebels.
That's a great round to come back from. It's actually kind of unbelievable how much value just off of pistols we were able to see Shopify Rebels go through. You know, we're seeing them swing together, and sure, you could talk about the cool one-taps that were coming through, but at the same time, you know what, just kind of pelting them with your little pea shooters. Eventually, you're going to find a little bit of value and find a couple of picks there, which are going to allow you to pick up those rifles and then make that a lot more possible. Solid defense from Shopify, and now they're going to be the ones with the upper hand. They've got all the rifles coming in here. It's only going to be Marshall, and a bunch of sheriffs coming in for USAE Black. B-Dog can't quite escape out of that one, unfortunately. So the Cloudburst is expended as Zach is doing some fancy footwork, trying to find Dazzle. Only has 7 HP, not looking good.
We'll miss him. B-Dog will take Kaz as well. There's an orb secured for Minecraft, and then I'll have value later on into the game. B-Dog will grab a second look. Otto will slay out the KO, and that has left the Rays in a 1-on-5. Spike in hand, so a chance to possibly grab a plant. Got to do a lot of work to shoot your way out of the corner, though. Dazzle will swing through spawn, and it will be the eBay flawless for Shopify Rebellion. 3-1.
You'll love to see a nice little flawless round. I mean, obviously, they had the gun advantage, but also to make sure that they didn't even give up one. That's going to really help in the long game for this economy that Shopify Rebellion are starting to really just pull together. But now, USAE Black. They got to start to come back. They have rifles in their hands. 3 ultimates online as well. I'm looking at that null command. Use that null command, get yourself on site, and then make sure that Zach stays alive. That orbital strike could be huge, potentially denying and stalling down that time limit, but you got to get yourselves in position. And Vic is standing between them and that B site.
Walk up B main. USAE looking to take this fast. The null command expended into this one. Be that lockdown for the retake, but that'll be later on into this one. All immediately dissipated here. Cass will throw a slow orbital strike off of cargo for all that extra space for USAE, but they don't take any further. Zach does find a frag, though, into the back line. Dazzle caught away on the flank. So there is that player advantage. Lockdown now going to push these players all the way to the back of B main.
Nice and slow. 0 point gets tossed out here. Mata going in deep. Actually gets taken out by Kaz. Now Vic on the other side looks for one, but Kaz again strikes. Able to find a 2K there. Shut down the showstopper mid-air. B-Dog coming out on top. The blades have now been popped. Looking for the clutch here. Gets one knife off. Immediately dashes away, but watching that angle. Trying to find something there. But actually it's Moose. No blades required at all. Just a Moose to ram you through. And is there enough time on this defuse? Just enough time to be able to get that one done as Shopify take their 4th round.
Big B-Dog finds the first look down B main, able to take down with the 2-tap behavior before that showstopper can sneak out and really play spoiler into the round. You'll check it right here on the eBay replay. Look at that, man. Oh, so crispy. The second look to come with it. And then the distraction to be made as he pops the Blade Storm allows for Moose to safely take himself off the spike to find the last 2 frags of the round. A 3-round lead for Shopify. Eco broken for USAE Black, and we should be looking at a 5th here, unless USAE had something to say about it.
I don't know what exactly they could be saying, but
hey, they won the buy-up
boost,
after the
actually,
pistol.
So don't want to eat my own words here, Cap. That's for sure.
On in the smoke, gonna creep out of it. Found one. 3K4, looking for the ace. Not quite. Cast will shut it down, and B-Dog to close the round 5-1. Coming out the smoke like a bandit, grabbing 4, but can't make off like one is Mata. So good to find the frags, good to solidify the round, but not quite good enough to stay alive.
Oh, that is just unbelievable. Mata just goes through. That spray transfer is insane.
So clean.
Almost had the ace as well. Unfortunately, just kind of slips away there as Shopify get a very quick round into their half. Now, see how this one goes. A lot of ultimates online for Shopify this time as well. The Empress, but more importantly, Viper Spit and the Nightfall. So, let's see how they want to play this. Dazzle immediately getting really aggressive. Able to spot one out. Minecraft man, he's sent back to the block world, but Kaz trays that one back. Doesn't matter. B-Dog's got his back. USAE Black already down 2 before things start.
Yeah, looking to scale A main early. Wasn't made to be. Dazzle was there with the presence and the teammates to back him up as well. Still thinking about A though. Have Sova manually guarding back towards B main. Hasn't seen much of anything at this time and will now head back with the rest of the squad. Still a minute left to play with here in this one. Short-sighted to throw the ultimate, so probably won't do so unless we find frags really make this one look possible. You say you're willing to throw those ults though, have proven so with that orbital strike. B-Dog is taken down Xavier early. Been one to win that matchup pretty consistently here early into this game, especially the likes of stopping that showstopper, now stopping the early contact. He's going to hold here close maze as well. 30 seconds left in the round. 2-player disadvantage. Might just see the save come through.
Imagine that save is what you pretty much want to do. Maybe, you know, do a little bit of damage at most, but it's just been so hard for USAE Black to find anything. And that's because Shopify Rebellion is not afraid to just kind of push themselves out pretty aggressively. B-Dog. Bro, no, a little bit of timing comes in favor of USAE, so they're able to at least take B-Dog down, but now there's just not enough time to get that plant down. So they will be able to carry those 2 Vandals into this next round. Yeah, USAE Black are honestly even having difficulty getting that spike down. Shopify Rebellion have been shutting them down pretty consistently, getting a first blood and just killing all momentum.
Rebuy on its way. Yet another round to be played. It's 5 in a row. No timeout just yet for USAE. Not a terrible time to throw it. An awkward buy gonna come through. It'll be the Bulldog for Zach. It'll be the Stinger for Minecraft man. See what that has to bring to the table. So USAE Black are gonna work up belt rather quickly. Recon's broken. Playing 2 on screen. They are. B-Dog will be the first on contact. He's caught 1, but dude, they don't know. They don't know about the Reyna still here in Empress. Dazzle to pick up 1. B-Dog will have another for they finally are traded out. As Kaz gonna step forward in the generator. Dazzle another from the upper echelon and a 3rd to go with it. Raining down hell from above is the demon. 7-1 for Shopify Rebellion.
Once again, it's just so hard for USAE Black to do anything. They're like, okay, this is gonna be it. We're gonna go on to A. We're gonna have a good time. Everything is gonna be great. As soon as they get themselves, boom, Nightfall coming in from mid. Oh no, this is not good. We can't hear a thing. And oh, look at that. We're being shot at from above from 2 different angles. And now the Empress is popped. It's almost oppressive how much pressure Shopify Rebellion have been adding on top of USAE round after round. And now, like, what do? It's 7-1. The timeout going to be coming through here. But it's so difficult for them to be able to even get the spike down. I don't really know what they can kind of talk about when it comes to strategizing here. They need to be a little bit more coordinated and play off of the flashes a bit better and smoke off appropriate areas to cut off some of these sight lines. Then they could get that spike down and then work around how they want to play that post-plant positioning.
It's unfortunate, man. So that momentum came through after they bought up round 2. Came off of the likes of making quick tempo over towards the A site. Ever since, they've been kind of playing almost exclusively over towards that A, trying to repeat that success, and it just hasn't worked out. They'd get a chance to plant over towards B, but the post plant was rather difficult. Also, they've been having trouble scaling effectively in their default. They've been putting the Sova alone towards B, which is hard to do because you don't have the initiator utility to actually clear through as you do take the site. So it's a rethinking of where the resources are going to go.
Look at this. Shopify Rebellion have just pushed so far in. Finally, Dazzle gets punished as Meteor's going to be able to come out on top, and B-Dog ready to just trade that one right back. And USAE Black, they're scared to even make a move. B-Dog able to find a one with the Blade Storm here. Oh, the slow orb gets tossed out there. B-Dog re-aggresses anyways, tosses out the Cloudburst to escape. And the res going to come on the line. Makes this a little bit more winnable, but who else with B-Dog? Flying through yet again. Gets taken out of the air a little bit too much. Minecraft Man, unfortunately, fragment. Bounced right off that wall. Now it's a little bit of an uncomfortable push over, but Flash will be expended as USAE Black look to this B side.
They're going to catch one on the lurk. Mata will grab Cass, sneaking through that drone. Showstopper out for Xavier. Gone deep towards Cargo. Will not find the damage. Xavier luckily going to be able to step away. What would have been damage to be caught. 3K for the troubles. Moose will trade him back to Snowman now. 1-on-2. The likes of the Sova. Recon still available. 2 shock bolts to work off of. If you want to go to this A site, you got to go fast. 20 seconds now.
And already Moose has made his way over. Moose gets set up. That's not going to be good for Alcade. Not a lot of time either. Has to force the issue. Has to go for that plant as soon as they get onto the site here. But Moose is actually spotted out. And now the plant will go down. Just enough time to get that thing planted. Now it's a 1v1.
Vic stepping in from screen. Okay, looking in the right direction. We'll throw the recon. Broken. Confirming the information. Has snuck behind. Viper's Pit going to be activated. Step forward. Covered in the smoke. I'll have the info closer. Alcade will spam through, giving some info away. It's going to go all the way around to the back end of this one. Vic still close generator, hoping for a peek. The timing just a bit off there. Feet spotted, and Alcade is going to find it. The Celtics clutch for USAE Black off the likes of the Sova.
And honestly, that was played extremely well for Alcade. On top of that, too, keeping the Hunter's Fury alive. That is massive. We're going to be seeing the eBay replay here. First of all, finding the pick onto Moose, barely getting enough time to plant it, and then is able to just do the complete wraparound, be able to find that final pick. And yeah, could have backed off, honestly, and used the Hunter's Fury to push them off the spike completely, but no. Just decides to wrap around, play it a little bit more intelligently, save that tool for this next round. Because USAE Black get that second round, and now they're going to have enough money to be able to buy things up. An early Sky Smoke onto the middle here, but it doesn't stop Vic at all. Alcade down, the hero has been slain. Zach is going to be next. And already Shopify Rebels remind us why they're one of the higher seed teams.
Absolutely. Additional looking to come through from B-Dog, and Dazzle will swing for the last 2.
Was that collateral?
A leer to head out, and yes, it is. Both headshots picked up simultaneously. Shopify will grab an 8th round. Just one thorn in the side quickly picked out. It's USAE back on the ropes.
I don't know what they do here. I'm going to be honest with you. This round specifically is pretty much just going to be a wash because they will be able to get a Marshal coming into this round, but they got to save their money. We're getting closer and closer towards the end here, and with these last 2 rounds, you want to make sure that you're at least going to have a chance at getting a round on the next one. That just means that Shopify Rebellion should be able to pretty confidently take it through. That's a lot of information just off of a single hop.
Picked us up 4, picked it up 1 a second, and Dazzle now getting involved out of B main. Let's grab 2 more. It's 4 players expended. It's just the Rays left. Classic in hand, right clicking away and caught by B-Dog deep. 9-2 for Shopify Rebellion. 1 round left before we swap the sides. And boy, are they looking ever so confident in these last couple of rounds.
Yeah, and to be fair, like you said, I mean, this is a team that is extremely well practiced with one another. Sure, you can throw a couple wrenches into the composition, the utility, all of that type of stuff. Doesn't matter. The fundamentals are still going to be there. They're playing off each other. They're communicating where they have pieces of information. They're using just the general game sense to be able to win these rounds. And of course, their aims are just kind of crispy. So let's see how this last round in this half is going to be able to go. Shopify Rebellion looking to take that scoreline to double digits before we even swap sides.
Vic holding close, caught by the one tap from the Rays. They're looking to take that space early. That Haunt gonna have information. That Caesar, excuse me, gonna solve for a bit of time. Plans to go down inevitably though. Wall broken early, and B-Dog, you're on the flank. 2 and watch. B-Dog will take the first. It's 2-on-2 going the way of B-Dog and Dazzle. Also continue to frag out. B-Dog will updraft out of danger. Minecraft man to pick up one towards the site. Gonna be in that lockdowns range though, so has to move pretty deep away, and definitely doesn't have a way out of this one. Destroys it. Okay, we'll take what we can get. B-Dog will take a 3K, so you destroy the ult, but get destroyed on the back end. 10-2 for Shopify Rebellion as we swap the sides here on USAE's map pick.
That almost looked like I was watching a buddy cop movie with the re-engagement that we saw. Both of these duelists gotta go in. Dazzle handling the ground. Just B-Dog flying up top. Like, it was just so well coordinated. It felt like it was practiced, but that's just kind of them playing together. And then now we're going to get the eBay replays of this first half. But, I mean, to say that Shopify has been doing a good job, I feel like at this point it's just kind of underselling.
Yeah, Shopify looking like Shopify right now. Put it that way. Nice clutch to be seen from Alcade. Some solid moments. Round 2, the buy-up coming forward. USAE, big potential, but caught immediately by what is a Thrifty, and from there, couldn't quite find the footing. Still that clutch. So, then get into this one early. A possible chance at this one. Gonna be a difficult task, though, especially when you've got what is the Brimstone as your controller.
And look at this confidence just oozing out of Shopify Rebels. They've already made their way on site, and Dazzle's found the one with the Frenzy. A little bit of chaos on the site, and actually USAE Black come out with 2, but B-Dog trades that one right back. Doesn't matter. The run and headshot is going to come alive to shut B-Dog down. Vic with a trade. Suddenly it's all the way down to 2v2. Vic able to find yet another, and now it's all up to Kaz.
The shots haven't quite gone their way. They'll heal themselves back up, though. Moves to swing wide. Caught. One bullet and one shot from Vic will be the difference. 11-2. Shopify Rebellion. They've gotten themselves a pistol. Do we see yet another force buy from USAE?
I don't think that they do. I think that you just kind of save it and then try to get those rifles. I mean, you're not wrong, but that was one of the 2 rounds.
Statistically, they have a 100% win rate when they force up, Marks.
You know, you're not totally wrong. There were a couple of rounds there that I think that they probably should have saved, but they half fought instead, and it didn't quite work out well for them. So, you know,
well, those don't count, unfortunately.
Right? Oh yeah, you know what? My bad. I know statistic good. What can I say? Thank you for helping me out with that.
No, I got you. It's my pleasure, man. Dazzle in early, yet again confident, yet again will dismiss away after the first pick. Caught though by Zach, traded by B-Dog. Mata's in for another.
Last player
back of the site. Xavier immediately gone. Cass will be here towards mid. Classic in hand, doing what they can. Does pick up one before B-Dog will have a 3K to finish the round. Match point for Shopify. Couple rifles. I'm trying to close this one out.
And I know what you're thinking. You're watching this right now being like, dang, Shopify Rebellion, they could just kind of walk in. This is honestly on USAE Black. We're just not doing a really good job at playing this defense. But I'm going to be honest with you. You see, I read your mind, Kat. This is why we're casting together, because the synergy is just on point. Almost as good as Shopify Rebellion, if I do say so myself. However, the point that I am getting to right now is we are seeing Shopify Rebellion push into the site, but even though they're not necessarily, like, they're putting their utility in the right spot, but they're checking all of the angles together as a team. They already know who's going to be looking where they need to shut down, add a little bit of pressure, and that's why they're able to take these sites by storm. Moose just got taken down there. As soon as I was explaining why Shopify was really good on the attack.
This is the worst fake of all time.
You know what? I think I might be first.
That was the worst fake of all time, primarily because there was no one on B to fake. USAE put everything onto the A site. Shopify were trying to play protect the president scenario where everybody walks over towards B, they leave just the spike carrier onto A, and then the late lurk is able to set through and plant, but they got caught pretty early. So Minecraft Man holding on to things. 3K, Victor trade. Behavior gonna hold on to it. Is able to find the trade to keep US Army Esports squad alive. We'll pick up a third round. Yeah. You know, I like the look. You've got rounds to kill. You know, I do appreciate the chance to try a new strat. I think the only issue is the fact that you have no information on how this team plays yet. You don't know like what they actually hold towards B. You know how deep they hold into B. Since they found no contact, I think that should have been signs for Mata not to step into that angle.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there. Like you said, it was a little bit of a creative strategy, but it just, they didn't need to do it. But they do have quite a bit of cushioning, so you know what, you might as well try it. Look, Dazzle just walks with the knife out, and Minecraft Man doesn't even find the pick, and that's going to be a Vandal down now, as Mata finally, or sorry, Dazzle gets taken down, finally, but Moose with the Odin. And B-Dog goes up, gets taken down immediately, and it's USAE kind of getting a little bit rambunctious here. So able to find just enough picks, but it is, oh no, that was close. Pick almost went down to the boom bot. It's going to be 3v2 of Viper's Pit in the way of USAE Black.
9 HP for Vic. Had to hit that shot and did just that.
No!
The raise has that as well. A 3K for the Viper. Alcade has 1v2'd before. You can find another Setix clutch. They'll push the round forward. Able to take down the Viper's Pit. Now a one-on-one with Mata. Nano Swarms expended. Turret activated. Broken early. The peak's there. Half HP killed. Alcade on the spike. Mata knows he just has to toy with him, and he's done just that. The 4K from the Sova isn't enough. Shopify will take map number 1, 13-3.
And let's check out some of these eBay replays here, because honestly, it just looked so clean from Shopify Rebellion. I mean, you know, the whole point of this tournament is to kind of force people into uncomfortable scenarios with their agent selection so that it kind of breaks apart a lot of these strategies, a lot of these lineups. But quite frankly, Shopify, it almost felt like they didn't care about that. They still looked like a highly contestable team and just clean. Honestly, I think that's the best way to describe it. It was absolutely clean.
Very, very clean map from them. Just a couple of niche moments, like that 1v2 clutch that comes out from Alcade. The round 2 force up, the Stinger catching the Shopify defense off guard. But other than that, pretty smooth sailing. Solid flanks coming through consistently out to B main. Really stunted